Here we are. I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered. Scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. I tell you, I feel rotten. I've had such a long, horrific night. My son fell asleep with his TV blaring away, and I just could not sleep for the life of me. I tell you, I couldn't. It was driving me nuts. I felt like putting my fist through. I was like, ah! But in the end, it was like, do you know what? And then he said to me that he wasn't sure if he was going to be okay to wake up for college the night before, and if, because I've got the vets today with the kittens. And he was like, what time are you going? And I said, oh, that it's not until late afternoon. And he was like, oh, it's a shame it's not in the morning, because you could help wake me up, just in case I sleep through for college. So I was like, okay. So as I started dozing off, it was coming up to, and then 5 o'clock, I thought, right, I'll grab a couple of hours. I'll try and sleep through whatever was blaring away, some YouTuber. Cosmo decided to jump from my power chair, which was parked up not that far away from me, because it was charging up. He decided to fly through the air and onto my stomach. Just as I started dozing, so that was like, I just thought, ah. Oh, it was quite funny actually. I said, did you have to do that? You pick your moments. So anyway, he flew through the air onto my tummy. He lay on me for so long. He couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't get comfortable. And then he jumped down, and I think went back on the chair for a sleep. I don't know. And I thought, well, time's ticking on now. You know, time's ticking on. It was funny. So I thought I might as well be awake for my son and helping him out. You know, so he's awake for college. And I went into his bedroom. It was like about 7 o'clock. And he was awake. I was like, this is great. And then I said to him, I said, you know, your TV. I said, that's been on all night. I says, I haven't been able to sleep because my head was too tuned into it. Because my head is just so sensitive to noise. It's weird. I've got really bad tinnitus. He got annoyed with me yesterday because he was speaking to me and I never heard what he said. He says, and sometimes I guess what's being said, and I was way out. So anyway, he was in a mood last night, and I kept asking him, what did you say? And he goes, doesn't matter. Well, when you've got tinnitus and you can't hear what's being said, it is a huge, you know, it does matter, because you're missing out on the conversation. And I started to get very down about it, and I got really upset. I did. And then I struggled to sleep, and then I couldn't sleep, and all the rest of it. So anyway, yeah. Let me move my coffee. Get the brush. Yeah, so anyway, I went into his room, and he was awake. And then I said to him about his TV on, and it was that loud. I struggled to sleep. I did. And he didn't say anything. I went into his room and got dressed for college. And then when he was going, he said to me, he says, tell you what, because this is all, if I don't fall asleep, because he knew that I had the vets with the kittens. He says, oh, I'll ring you to see if you're awake or not. So I'll wake you up. And I thought, well, good luck on that one, because I don't always hear my phone. I missed the postman this morning because I dozed back off. Yeah, I did. Anyway. So anyway, I answered the phone. He did manage to wake me up, which was helpful. And he says, oh, you've got 3 hours till your appointment. Well, I was so close to dozing back off, it's unreal. But I just want to get dressed and be ready to go. I'll be completely honest. I might nip. I've got to get pets at home. I've got to go and get their cat litter I've ordered. It's so hard to get wood cat litter. It is incredibly difficult. People are using it for burners, for heating, because it's cheaper than buying whatever your wood burner needs for in the as a fire. I'm like, bloody hell. It's bad enough when people use cat litter in the winter to salt the paths. I'm like thinking, bloody hell, give me a break. I did. Anyhow. Yeah. Oh, it did annoy me. See, what annoyed me last night was 3 o'clock in the morning. I've got a friend that lives over in the States. You know, I don't know her, but, you know, she does makeup lives and she does makeup lives, and she sells makeup as a rep, you know, and time difference is obviously a big thing. And I have told her before that it's like when she's messaging me or trying to ring me, and I'm like, yeah, you know, it's a time difference, and I'm trying to go to sleep and she's there doing what she's, yeah, she can really annoy me. And she's there trying to have a conversation, and I'm like thinking, it's 3 in the morning, I'm trying to sleep here. Anyhow. A few of them over in the States have wanted me to sell makeup for various companies. They've said, oh, get a code like for spoiled, you'd be really good at it. And I'm there thinking, I don't know if I can with my health issues. I don't know if I just want whether I want the hassle and either. Anyway, yeah, I've had a few that said to me, oh yeah, you'd be really good at it, you know, sell the makeup, go on, you know, your page. And someone said, go on my page, you know, post your live on there and all the rest of it. And I've had comments galore, and which was sort of nice, right? And I'm like, but I just think I've seen so many of these not YouTubers, these makeup people that sell for various companies. They all fall out. They all have, because they have targets and sales and things to do, budgets. They all have targets to make each month. All have goals for selling products. And it is the most bitchiest. It is the most bitchiest thing. These makeup sellers, they all want to outdo each other. They all want to be the top seller of the month, and it just gets to be really catty, nasty attitude with people. And I'm like, do you know something? I don't want it. And this one, she offloads to me about a few people that 1 minute she's like, oh, I don't like these people, stay away from them. The bad news. And the next minute she's friends with them. And I'm thinking, there's people that were really bad news. You've basically become best friends with them again. Oh, they're not that bad. They're all right. This is spoiled, by the way. Little high maintenance palette. Yeah, they're not that bad. Everything's okay. We're all friends. I've joined a new company. Everything is just hunky-dory. It's all good in the hood and all the rest of it. And I'm like, oh, that's okay then. But I could see the whole picture, and I knew exactly what was coming because I've had this so many times before. You know, everything's all peachy and nothing's a problem, and all of a sudden it's all changed back to she's a this, she's a that, and all the rest of it. Stay away from so and so. Yeah. So my plan was to just basically let them get on with it. I tried going onto this makeup company page and supporting a couple of them, and then because they're all on commission, it's like if you've got a code with another and use it for another rep, they're like on your back then. Why are you giving them the sales when you could have given it me? And I'm thinking, do you know something? I am just about fed up with all of this. So that looks pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, 3 o'clock come and she messaged me and she was like, I knew it was coming. I'm having lots and lots of stresses. Then I'd be like, okay. So and so is this and so is that, and I'm thinking, you know, they're all bullies, they're all harassing me. And at one point I actually nearly blocked all of them and thought, I really can't be arsed with any of this, you know, all this interfighting with each other. I can't cope with it. My health can't cope with it. So I nearly blocked the whole lot of them. I think I'll watch who I want to watch. I'll buy who I want to buy off. I am not a part of this bitchy industry. That's why I do not. I've got a code for spoiled. I could use it. I could say to people on my Facebook and all that, you know, this is my code. Come and buy some makeup. Get yourself X amount of money off on my code. Yeah, I could, but I didn't want to because I'm so put off by all the bitchiness in this makeup world. I'm like, I don't want it. So I'm quite happy to just keep being me on my channel. There's no pressure to hit targets and things. There's no pressure to do certain goals. I'm thinking I just want to be me at the end of the day. I'm quite happy. I'm just going to do this little khaki colour, I think. Yeah. I thought to myself, I just want to focus on me. I enjoy coming on, getting my makeup on as I'm getting ready to do whatever I'm doing in the day. And that's it. I do not have pressure to sell or anything, and I'm sick of all the cattiness that's going on in the makeup world. So I'm quite happy to just have, yeah, I'm quite happy to just keep trundling on as I am, you know. So yeah, I'm just fed up with it. I'm just sick of the bitchiness and everybody having this, oh, avoid so and so, don't watch so and so, and it's like, there's a lady that I watch. Her makeup, I will admit, is not amazing. She needs a bit of guidance, but the trouble is though, she won't accept any guidance. And I've tried helping her, other people have tried helping her, and she gets really mardy. So there have been times where I've stopped watching her as well. But I tend to support like the underdog, and she sells this makeup. She doesn't have many watchers because it's like, yeah, she doesn't have many watchers on her channel, not on her page, because she doesn't accept any help of people and advice. You know, some will say, oh, you know, take the because sometimes the makeup can be really, really heavy, and suggestions of, you know, add this colour to it to make it lighter, put that there. She don't want to know, and she gets really mardy, and I'm thinking, I give up. And it's like she put lashes on once and they were hanging off her face, and I was trying to suggest, oh, you need to trim them down, and of course she went mardy. So in the end I thought, do you know what, fuck this, I'm trying to help you. But she wasn't having a bar of it. I'm going to use this mint colour, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. She didn't want the help. So in the end, I just thought, you know what? I'm doing what I can to help and support you. But you're not really taking in the help and support, you know. So in the end, I just thought, blow it, I'm done. I'm trying to help. Yeah. So in the end, I just thought, that's it, I'm done. Yeah, I did. In the end, I just thought, that's it, I'm done. I'm trying to help as much as I can. Anyway, this person didn't want the help. She didn't want the assistance. And people hardly watched her. And then I thought, then she started, because there was nobody watching her really. And I was one of the ones that watched her a lot. She was like messaging me, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean it. And I was like, okay. And I just thought, okay, be that bigger person. And yeah, so I did. So I was like, okay. I did. I was that bigger person, and I watched her, tried advising her. Sometimes she'll listen, half the time she won't, so I give up on that scale. But at least it's like, okay. Yeah. So anyway, I thought, do you know what? You can only do so much, but I just listen. I'm there as a support on her page when she goes live. She's from another country. Yeah. So I support her the best I can. And I do. I support her the best I'm able to do. Yeah. So I try and support. Anyway, I'm gonna go brown under the eyes, I think, today. Yeah. I thought I will watch, and occasionally I'll buy from her. That's where I get most of it from. Some of them are spoiled. I get when the main page for spoiled lips has a sale on or something. Because why would I settle for 10% off a product when the main page is offering 35? You know, like for example, as a promo thing, a holiday thing for Christmas. So the company sort of gives all these offers on all over the place. And I just have a tendency to go with whatever offers are the best. I do. I go with whatever offers are the best. So if it's like the company is doing a really good offer, of course I'm going to go with that. Yeah. Of course you are. Everybody's going to do that. And that's what I do. Yeah. If Spoiled have got like on their main page and the business owner Jess is doing like a promotion, an offer, like she did for the Christmas New Year period. The palettes were fantastically priced, so I was like, sorry, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do a purchase using 10% when I can use a code to give me a nice reduction. Do you know what I mean? So I thought that's what I'm gonna do. So I did. And then when the offers changed again and it's not so much of a reduction, you can then use the reps. I thought I'll use the reps code then. So I did. And then there's like one time I bought a lippy and I put it on my Instagram that I bought this and it's coming and I'm waiting on it to arrive. Blah, blah, blah. And I got one rep that I'm friends with. She's gone to another company and she's like, oh, I've still got a code with Spoiled. Why haven't you used mine? And I'm thinking, well, the one that's working for and doing the promotion and selling the company, I'm going to give the credit to for sales. I'm not going to just, give it to somebody that's reaping the benefits in the background. So I just ignored her. And I thought, if this bitchy attitude carries on, I'll block people. I'm fed up with it now. I am. I'm just fed up with the whole thing. And I'll buy makeup, and there's somebody else that I know that actually sells Spoiled as well, so I can use a code with them. No skin off my nose. And I think as a buyer, for as a customer, I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not. Use my code. Thinking I'll use whoever's code I want. So, exactly what I've done. So 3 o'clock this morning, this person that sells for another company is like, oh, I'm not selling for them no more. I'm sick of all the fighting and stuff. So I'm going to go back to Spoiled, and I'm thinking, whatever. They were bullies, and I'm thinking, well, we'll give it a few weeks or a month or so and you'll be back to friends with them again. So now I take no notice. And last night, what did I put on the message? Because it was really, really late and I was tired. I was so pissed off. And I said, really not. I don't follow this company anymore. I'm sick of all the bitching. And she's like, yeah, me too. Me too, girl. And I'm thinking, and she said, well, I'll phone you over it tomorrow. And I'm thinking, no, I really don't want to know. I'm not interested. You do you. I'll do me. Oh dear. Yeah. every so often. I mean, I've had these conversations numerous times, and I don't follow any of them for this reason. I've stopped watching them, all of them. There's a couple of people that do makeup that I follow, and there's none of this on their pages at all. It never has been in the whole time I've been watching them. And I'm thinking, I'm just going to focus on these people. I'm fed up with it. No one. I am. I'm just sick of it all the while. So my plan is to remove the stress, and I'm just going to not follow them either. I'm just going to follow the people that just are themselves, and that's it, nothing else. I'm just sick of it. It's all the while. It is. It's all the while. And I should be telling this one when she gets in touch with me later on. I'll say I just really don't want it. And I mean, no, not from the company that you are with. I just mean in general. You know, you're friends with them again, then you're unfriends with them, then you're back with these people that are supposedly so bad. Well, they weren't that bad in the first place. Got it all wrong. Then I'm thinking, do you know something? I'm done. No, you do you. I'll do me. I'm quite happy with the people that I follow, and I've heard nothing. I don't have any of this with the people that I follow on, yeah. I don't have any of this. That eye looks really, really good. I'm like, oh, I like that one. There's always one that's really good and the other one's a bit shy, but that'll do. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna detach myself from all of them. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's raining out there. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna unfollow all of them that are negative and constantly fighting amongst themselves and bringing me into it. I will just, I think really she's only friends with me to get the credit, the sale, the commission, you know, from any makeup I buy from her. But I haven't bought from her in ages because the companies that she now sells for, the postage is too much from the overseas, so it's like I can't do it. So this is partly why I've stuck with Spoiled Lips, because theirs is like the cheapest from overseas, from the States to here. And I'm happy. So yeah, I do. I can see me just basically binning this woman off. What time are we at? Don't know. yeah, I'm just fed up with it all. So it's enough. Uh, mm, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna say to her, do you know what? In a few weeks, you'll be back to being friends again. Bye bye. Yeah, that's exactly it. Well, you'll be back to being friends again. I'm out. Yep. Yeah, I will. Yup. And it'll feel quite nice. I mean, I had this one when I was on holiday ringing me. My family had gone down to breakfast and I was upstairs having my food. And it was like her husband telling me, can you watch a live later on and buy from the wife because she needs the sales? And I'm like, I'm on holiday. And he's like, I said, no, I've gone away. I'm not doing it. And that was that. Yeah. So he was not best pleased with me. Oh, good. Yeah, he says, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I just thought I've had enough of the dramas, so I'm just gonna bin it all off. PayPal, just 1 second. Yeah. I just thought I can't be arsed. It's going too slowly. PayPal UK. Yeah. So I'm gonna just bin it all off. All the negative. Okay. 1 second. Let me just check that a refund's gone in. Oh god, I'm so sore. Oh, not this again. Security prompts. I understand there's being... I'm not a robot. No, I'm not a robot. Next time I looked, I wasn't a robot. 1 sec. I never like doing this when I'm doing a recorded live, but I just need to... Not now. I just want to see if something's gone in quickly. Yay, thank you. Thank you. Withdraw. It went in. I just want to do this really, really quickly. Oh, come on. Instant. Right, come on. I hate. Right. You press for an update on your phone and sometimes it's not always for the better. Oh yeah, that would help, wouldn't it, if I'd tip the card from my bank. Hey, back it goes. Right, that's that done. Right. So there we go. That's today's look. I don't know which wig to pop on. It's vile outside. It's absolutely lashing it down. I've got the cats to take to the vets. I've got to pick up some cat litter that I've ordered. Could do without it, but hey, it's so expensive. Yeah, the cat litter at the minute, and it's trying to get it ordered in. And I'm trying to think which wig to wear. Which one shall I wear? Which one? Some of my wigs I've not worn in ages. I haven't. Some of them I haven't worn in like such a long time. I know which one I'm gonna wear. Yeah, there's a couple. Whoop, not worn in ages. As of lately. But I like to keep some of my favourite ones. I like to keep some of my favourite ones not worn too often, so they don't get tatty and just stay good. Sometimes I get a second one of that particular wig. I do. Sometimes I do. I just get a second one of that wig so it stays good, you know, as good as possible. Just feel a bit tight. Yeah. So that's it. There we go. This one I don't wear very much. Oh God, it actually knows. I had a red one of these, but the curl was all over the place and it just looked horrible. And it just looked messy. This is Poppy from Lush. This is pretty. Sometimes I don't know about the flick on the side, but it's just a nice short style. And I just think, sometimes I like it, sometimes I think, don't know if I like it. But it is quite a natural look, this one. It is. It's nice and natural. I do have a wig that I've got my eye on, called Carmen, from Cashley's Head Shop. I really want to get that one. So that's one of my next purchases if I can. We'll see. But right now I just want to focus on, I've got some coming from a lady that's got some that she's clearing out. Then there's one that I got on sale. In fact, two I got on sale with Lush wigs. They're having a clear out. One's a lace front, which I'm like, the other night I was like, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? And I just thought in the end, do you know what, get it. Because it will sell out and you'll wish you got it. So that's pink and black. And then I've got a pink one coming that's synthetic throughout. just a hard front wig. So yeah, I'm looking forward to them coming, because these are both wigs that I've seen that I'm thinking I would love to be able to afford those. At one point the lace front was 50 quid, now I got it for 20. So that's really, really good. And that's when I buy, you know, things like that in the sales. It's the way to do it, definitely. Right. So there's today's look. What do you think? Right, I'm gonna get myself ready, get a wash, get dressed, and get these kittens in the carrier. That could be interesting because they're really starting to realise what the carrier's about now. And it's like, no thanks, I'm not going in there. So, we'll see. Right, shall love and leave and all that. Tatty bye guys, tra.